Peace. Peace. Moors going to go live. Want to share some words of encouragement. Really want to share some advice on how to transmute things, how to improve your life, improve your reality, how to do it for real and to do it right now, and to get real results. Okay? So, what am I speaking on? I'm talking about how to cope, how to deal with reality, but not how to just deal with it. How to win. How to achieve at a high level. How to achieve your dreams. How to do the things that you want to be able to do. Right? Like, we're trained to see things in many ways. We're trained to think that, you know, you have to work really hard. You have to know the right people to be successful. That, you know, that the system is against you. We're trained to think that the man is against you, that, you know, that you're oppressed, all types of things that people may think, depending on what your background is, and just in general, right? There's all these things working against you. But I'm here to tell you, it's not. I don't care what anyone says. Peace. Peace. I don't care what's going on in your life, what you've been through. Not saying I don't care, like it don't matter. I'm just saying nothing is working against you. And when you realize that, it changes everything. And the reason I'm saying this is because all is mine. So there's laws in reality. Whether you want to believe in it or not, don't matter. It's real. There's no way around it, right? Right? Like the law of gravity, right? Or whatever people want to call it. They can call it something else, right? Maybe in a different language. Don't matter if they even acknowledge it. It's real. You jump, you're going to come back down. You don't just keep floating up, right? Nobody's doing that. You jump off a building, right? Something's going to happen. And it don't matter. If you don't accept gravity, you don't believe in it, you're going to get hurt. If you're not aware, if you're not conscious and you know, aware of that gravity, right? Like, yo, I need to make sure that, you know, I got a glider on or something, right? You jump off a mountain, you jump off a building, you see the people with those hang glide suits. You don't have something like that on, you're going to get hurt. So there's laws. And when you're aware of the laws, right, you can move properly, you can act properly so that you can succeed. But in addition to those regular laws that we have, those, you know, those physical laws, right? There are also spiritual laws. There are also universal laws. Universal meaning it doesn't matter what planet you're on. Right? Universal things are real. They affect everybody. Peace. So universal laws, once you realize there's universal laws and you begin to act accordingly, you can even transmute these physical laws, these things that we think we can't overcome. Like, you can't overcome gravity, you can't overcome this and that, right? But once you begin to tap into the spiritual laws, the higher laws, you can begin to even overcome these physical laws. And when I'm saying that, I'm not trying to get all the way out there so that people don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll just start with one law and really focus on that, because that's really the only law that matters. And that's all is mine. 3 words, very simple. All you need to know is that all is mine. Meaning everything is mine. All is mine. That trumps everything. When you understand that all is mine, you understand all that you need to know in this reality. Everything is mental. Everything is affected by or a result of the mind. Whether you're talking about the universal mind or even your own mind. So that means in order to do things, to accomplish things, to achieve things, all you really have to do is control your thoughts. All we have to do is control our thoughts. to understand the thoughts that we are entertaining, to exercise discipline and control over our own mind. That also means that we must know or be aware of what we're paying attention to, right? Whether it's watching movies, listening to radio, listening to somebody else's program. Because these programs, even though some of them may seem innocent, right? Some of these things are literally programming you to think and see the world a certain way. That's why so much money is put into the film industry, the music industry, even though it's getting harder for them to monetize it now. People aren't going to the movie theater as much as they did before. The music industry, the selling of the, music and all of that. It's harder for them to monetize it and to give people incentives to participate in that industry. But it's still important because they found that people put their mind at ease when they're listening to it, and that they can be subliminally programmed through the music, through the entertainment. And so that's why it's probably the biggest export that America has is entertainment. So you got to be cognizant, attention to what we're thinking about. And it's because it goes back to that one law, which is all is mine. So if all is mine, and you understand this, and you're sick, you're weak, something happened to you, right? The doctor's telling you you don't have much time to live. What's going to happen for most people is your body's going to decline, and then you're going to get sick, and you're going to get worse, and you're going to die. And if they tell you got less than a year to live, the person ain't going to make it like 6 months, maybe 7 months, right? They're not going to make it. And that's just what happens. But then you always have those outliers, those people who, for whatever reason, refuse to accept whatever it is they're being told, and they just do their own thing in their own mind, and somehow they start recovering and getting better, right? And it's all because of their own mind. So it always goes back to the mind. What you're thinking. What you accept is real. What you accept is your reality. So if you accept in your reality that you got to know the right people to be successful, that you got to be connected, that you got to be part of the Illuminati or some stupid mess. If you always got excuses for like why some people are succeeding and able to, live a comfortable life, and why you're not, why things are always not working out for you. Like, man, they trying to stop me. They hurting me. They don't want to see me succeed. They doing it because I'm real. If that's how you think, man, and if that's how you think, then you're creating your own hell. And it doesn't matter how smart you are. You could be really smart. You could be really on point. But if you think like that, you are creating your own hell, because you're making excuses you're making it reality for you that in order to be successful, whatever you think successful is, in order to achieve at a high level, that somebody gotta, sell out in some kind of way, that you gotta do something evil or messed up to come up. That's what you're making reality for you, when each and every one of us is an incarnation of the Creator, meaning that the Creator of the universe incarnates, comes into the body, carne is the flesh, as one of us, right? And so the Creator that has no limits, no limitations, has incarnated, has come into your body as you, all right? And has no limitations on it, except for that which you accept in your own mind, because all is mine. So why would you create a reality with these types of limitations? If you're entertaining people, listening to people that think like that talk like that, why would you repeat that rhetoric in your head? Maybe those are limitations that they have to work out on their own, that they have to figure out and realize, oh man, I've been handicapping myself. But if you're listening to it, you're putting that on repeat in your head. So even if you think you're not buying in, You playing that in your head so that you have to work through those limitations too. So that you can't make it because you're real. You're too real. Right? And that's the wrong thing to do. That the good ones, the real ones, they got to struggle. They got to suffer. It's not a successful mindset. It's a mindset that is handicapping yourself needlessly, not realizing that the creator that has no limits has come to earth as you and is only limited by the mindset that you take on, the thoughts that you entertain. And so understanding this, realizing we really have no limits. We really don't. There's nothing that can stop us. There's nothing that can oppress us. There's nothing that can hold us down. There's nothing that can slow us down. And if you are a Moorish American Muslim, you should know this. You should know that all is mine. That Allah never made a heaven nor a hell, that we are creators and we make our own. That's actually in the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. We are creators and we create our own heaven or hell. We create our own reality. At all times, this is always true. If it's true for one little thing, it's also true for greater, bigger things, because there really is no size, no greater or small in the aspect of all is mine. So we always are creating our own reality. Always. There's no excuses. There's no them. There's no they can succeed because they with the Illuminati. Man, I'm succeeding, doing good, making a good life for my family. And I definitely ain't selling out, ain't doing nothing crazy or weird. I ain't even trying to deal with people like that, right? I don't have time for that. And I don't have to, right? Because, independent, self-made. And so if people don't like it, I don't got to deal with them. I don't have to kiss people's butt that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this to say that you can be successful in your own way as long as you don't think that you have to do something else. As long as you don't think that it's not possible. It always goes back to all is mine. There's no excuse. You can't limit the creator. Matter of fact, to put a limit on the creator is a sin. When you're looking at the scriptures and looking at the Bible, when God is telling Moses and them that his name is I am, that's letting you know the creator is I am. The creator is you. So whatever you put after I am, if you're saying I am, and then you're saying negative things, you're saying things that you don't want, like to be sick. You don't want to be messed up. You don't want to be in a horrible condition. So anything you say after I am that is the things you claim you don't want, that's a sin. Because you're putting these horrible, despicable things on the creator, on the limitless. You're placing limitations, lack, and sickness and death, decay on something which is beyond all of that. And that's it at the end of the day. When you realize that all is mine, when you realize that things that you've been through that have been hard, that have been difficult, that haven't been fair, they were only there to whatever you have to tell yourself. They were only there to strengthen you. They were only there because you're strong enough to take that and transmute it into something positive. The minute you accept that, the minute your reality starts to change. But as long as it's always a sob story, this was bad, this happened to me, boo-hoo, wah, this is going wrong. As long as you think like that, that's the common thought. This is what the common mind thinks. There's a lot of non-player characters out here, right? So if you want to think like that, then you're limited. At the end of the day, you're limited. And you're placing the limit on yourself because all is mine. There really are no limits. But all you have to do is buy in and understand that you create your reality. So if you know that there was nothing that was formed against you, that was created to harm you, to hurt you, to hold you back, as long as you know that, everything is working for your favor. Even in ways that you can't perceive. So if you're walking around with the mindset that everything is working for your favor, everything is working out for you, it will. Because all is mine. And when you understand you have that much of an impact on your reality, That's when things change, because all is mind. You don't think you're powerful. You think you're a victim. You think viruses can just float in the air and you just catch it and you just get sick and die. As long as you believe that stuff is possible, it's going to happen to you. Even if it don't happen for the rest of the people. Because you have that much power and control over your reality. If you want to be a victim, if you want to be powerless and feel disconnected from the creator, you're just out here struggling by yourself, you will. You will be like that. And so, in light of that, you know, I just wanted to share this, man. This is something that you got to understand and make reality for you every day. You can never forget it. You can never be a victim. You can never be powerless. You must always take responsibility and control over everything in your reality, because we are creators and we create our own what? Heaven and hell. We create everything. All right? We're not blameless. We're not victimless, because all is mine. And that is the ultimate law. That's the ultimate spiritual law. And it's always true. So just sharing that with you, Moors, and with anyone that can see this message, because it's universal. Don't forget that all is mine and that you're always in control and affecting your reality. Never forget that. That's the one thing to always remember and to always use to your benefit. And on that note, I'm going to get up out of here. If you're just coming in, go back, rewind, check this out. Make sure you like and share the video. Help to get this information out there. Peace and love.